Hello, my name's Rob, and this is the weekly coaching practice. What's it called? The weekly coaching. No, the weekly English practice from English Coaching Projects. Yeah, the weekly English practice from English Coaching Projects. Hi, my name's Rob, and this is the weekly English practice from English Coaching Projects. This week's weekly English practice is about citizenship. And we're in my office today because I'm here because this is where I keep all my documents and things. So I've been looking for my passport, my identity document in Spain, because I have this list of 10 things that I have to do. I've been living in the Basque Country for over 25 years now, and I decided that I'm finally going to apply for Spanish citizenship. That's a big decision, it's a big step, because I will have to renounce my British nationality. Whew. I've been doing constitutional and social cultural tests. I've been doing language exams. I've got a lot of things to do. Why am I doing it? Well, you'll need to read this week's weekly English practice to find out. But I'll tell you one thing, it's not because it's cheap. In fact, it's really quite expensive. Now, in a moment, I'm going to disappear. And the text is going to start appearing from the bottom of the screen. It's going to scroll up. All you have to do is read it, listen to it, and enjoy it. And at the end, you've got 5 questions. Have a look at them, have a think about them, write down your ideas, and then send your opinions to your ECP coach by email, WhatsApp, or however you prefer. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great week. Bye. Getting Spanish citizenship is an expensive business. After living in the Basque Country for 26 years, ECP coach Rob has decided to apply for Spanish citizenship. In this article, he explains that it's not as easy as you might think. Last year, I made a documentary film called "What Are You Still Doing Here?" In it, I interviewed 11 of my colleagues and friends, all of whom have lived here in the Basque Country for a dozen or more years. I wanted to know why they hadn't returned home, why they were still here. It was a question I had been pondering for a while, and I needed their help to finally answer it for myself. In the end, the answer was nuanced but simple. We are all still here because this is now our home. After 25 years living, loving and working in Vitoria-Gasteiz, I feel I have come to a crossroads in my life. My passport reflects my British childhood, but expresses nothing about my longer life as an adult in Spain. I'm not a citizen of the country I live in, the one I consider home, and this doesn't feel right. Most people in Vitoria identify me as English. People in England do too. Yet they do it in different ways. Perhaps this poem by Ijoma Imabinyuo can explain. So, here you are. Too foreign for home, too foreign for here. Never enough for both. So how do I identify myself? Well, as Anglo-Alavés, or Vulvo Vitoriano if you prefer. This might make some people laugh, but it's no joke when it comes to official matters. Being Anglo-Alavés means nothing to governments and institutions. Right now, I'm a British citizen who is a permanent tax-paying resident of Spain who isn't allowed to vote in the elections of either country. What's the solution to this conundrum? Apply for Spanish citizenship. Forge a new official identity, regain my right to participate in the democratic process, and enjoy my hard-earned retirement in my adopted home when the time eventually comes. I'm not abandoning my Britishness, but as I wish to move on to the next stage of my life, I will have to renounce it. But before I get to that dramatic moment, first I have to work through 10 steps of bureaucracy. And then wait. Up to a year. No problem. I'm a patient person. But there's one thing that isn't mentioned in the list of tasks that they give you. The cost. Let's go through the requisites. I need a valid residence card for Spain and my British passport. Check. No charge. I need my original birth certificate. Check. That has been translated and validated. A process that costs around €60, paid to a traductor jurado. Next are certificates of my criminal records, or lack of, in Spain and Britain. Once again translated and validated. £90 plus translation equals about €180. I also need to pass the DELE Spanish language exam, €130 to €205, and a 3-month wait for the result. And the CCSE Spanish Constitutional and Social Cultural Test, €85. Finally, there are typical documents such as my proof of address and my marriage certificate. All these have to be uploaded to an online platform with the final proof of payment of the €102 administration fee. If we add all those costs up, the total is around €600. I have savings and I'm currently employed, but that is a significant amount of money, and I'm sure many will struggle to find those funds. This exaggerated cost raises a question. If the Spanish state requires me to prove I speak the language and understand the culture, couldn't it just look at the last 26 years of my tax returns? And how can an administration justify charging hundreds of euros to do obligatory exams on top of the already hefty administration fee? Oh well, best not complain. Not if I want Felipe to come to my swearing of the Constitution ceremony to witness me renounce his distant cousin Elizabeth. Here are this week's questions. Have you ever been interviewed for TV or radio and so on? Describe foreign people that you know. Why are they here? If you went to live in another country, would you consider changing nationality? Why? Why not? Do you think that the cost of attaining Spanish citizenship is too high? Too complicated? Do you think Rob should give up his British citizenship? Give your reasons.